What is this product that they're trying to return that they're unhappy with?
Double bed.
A double bed. So they're very unhappy with their purchase of a double bed, which maybe doesn't fit their double.
Dear
Mr.
Cumberbund,
Please,
excuse
my
poor.
typing.
However,
I
feel
that
you
should
return
my
bed.
and
Give
me
my
money.
back.
Your
Product
was
faulty.
it
Didn't
even
fit
into
my
bathroom.
heretofore
Yours sincerely,
Master
Jones.
Dearest Master Jones, you are a fool. You think fitting a bed into a bathroom is appropriate.
Dear
Mr.
Cumberbund,
I
don't
reconsider
your
letter,
appropriate.
so
I
prefer
that
this
communication
should
be
ended
as
requested
by
me
after
you
have
given
me
my
money.
via
Pigeon.
I appreciate
You
writing
about
me
using
callous
language.
lovingly
Master.
my name.
Dear sir, you are very mistaken if you think that we will refund anything to you. You are clearly drunk. I have seen your type before in my bed emporium. You are lacking in sense and sensibility, my dear sir. Yours blindly, Cumberbund.
What I learned about watching that scene is that yours sincerely is one word. So very good. I was spot on, really nice with that. So our next game, Patty and Lauren are going to play this. It's the alphabet game, which you may have seen before, where the two players are going to act out a scene where each sentence they speak has to start with the next letter of the alphabet. So, for example, if the letter they were saying was B, they'd say, "Baby, come on over here," and then the next person would say, "Can't go over there right now," right? However, we're going to add the wrinkle that they're going to do the alphabet backwards, starting with whatever you choose, and they're going to end up back at the letter they started at. Now let's have some place for them to start their scene, a location that doesn't start with the letter Q. That should be okay. There's plenty of places.
Goat fowl.
Where?
Goat fowl.
Goat fowl, which is
That hill over there.
that hill right over there. So your scene is in Goat fowl, which is right over there, starting with the letter Q backwards, back to the letter Q.
Quincy, I've just discovered that all of the goats are gone from the hill.
Perhaps, Mother, they thought that they could go swimming up there.
I did not think of that, darling. If the goats have gone swimming, we'll have to wrangle them ourselves.
Never mind, Dad. You've got to help me finish packing my bag, Mom.
My, you sure are a needy kid of 45, all right. Well, take it off and let's get the stuff in and get you off on your go-hurting ways.
Look, I've been planning this trip for 2 months now. We need to make sure that it goes swimmingly.
Okay, all right. I do want to support hurt you. I just have to emphasize that the goats are my #1 priority, and Quincy, as a goat-herding woman, I'm just distressed at the moment.
Jesus Christ, Mother! How can you say that the goats are more important than my trip? I've been looking forward to this for so long. I'm not going to let some silly goats get in the way.
I cannot believe that you would put your trip ahead of the goats, Quincy. You are no longer my son. I remove you from the will. It's a good thing it's electronic.
Ha! Mother, the will? We both know that you've got nothing. Nothing. You sold it all to that sailor.
Go on and make fun of my sailor exploits, but I had fun with Jim the one-legged pirate. It was the best time of my life, and he may have taken everything I had, but by golly, I've got my goats, Quincy.
French sailors really irritate me with their mustaches and their suntans. Oh, I wish they'd just not come over here and steal my mother.
Every time a man comes into my life, you get jealous, Quincy, and I got a little present for you because I knew this day might come. I thought one day you might want to leave me on this godforsaken trip, and I hope this would make you change your mind.
Dad?
Oh, since your father, don't you recognize his face?
But where's the rest of him? Why is it only just his head?
All right, it's a series of boxes, not just one, but I've got the rest in the basement.
Zoinks!
Yes, I know it's disturbing, but your father did have leprosy, and I collected the bits as they came, and I just boxed them up ready for you, son.
Xenophobia must have been why he went to the leper colony to get away from you.
What? I never! Quincy, I might just hurt up the goats myself. Zip! There's your bag. Let's just get it on you. I don't know if I want you around if you're not taking your father in the boxes. You can just go on your trip.
Very well, Mother. I'll put my bag on now. I'm just about ready to go up Goat Fell and maybe see what the goats are doing in that lake that's up there.
I know it well. I know every inch of Goat Fell like the back of my hand.
That's right, Mother. You showed me the map when I was just a little boy. Right. I'm gonna go now, Mom. Bye.
Quincy!
Sorry. Okay. We'll never know.
That's how we get around Q. Obviously, you have Quincy in the scene. Good scene there. Good job. Okay. This one's fun. Now, I think some of you may be done enough with your meals to help us out here. We're going to do a scene called Human Puppets, where our two players will be acting out a scene, but they're unable to move on their own. They'll be like this, and two lucky volunteers will get to move them around. So let's have two people who are going to do that. Come on, who wants to try it? It's fun. It's fun. Hey, there's one right here.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah. What's your name? David, thank you very much. So who else is as brave as David to help us out here? I think we have one more. All right, over there. Yes, come on up. Let's have Mary and Peter acting out this scene here. So the two of these guys will be standing right about here. And your name, sir?
Norman.
Norman's still finishing his meal, and he came up to volunteer. So a round of applause for Norman. What you're gonna do is, as they're doing the scene, they'll be unable to move, and you'll have to wherever you leave them, that's where they're going to be stuck. And as you move them around, just keep in mind the laws of decency and gravity, of course, because if you lift both of their legs up, they're going to fall down. So just be careful with that. And go ahead and put them in their starting positions, whatever. Just hold them however you like. And to start this scene, let's just find out, how do these two characters know each other? What do we think? Maybe they know each other from a place. Oh my goodness! No, let's do this. Let's have an activity. What are they doing right now? They're thinking, obviously. So let's have a scene about thinking with the assistance of our two volunteers. Go ahead.
George, I'm pretty sure I've nearly got the answer.
Yes, so what do you think it is, Simon?
I'm squeezing it out right now. It's 47. It's 47.
47?
I'm sure it's 47. No.
47?
It's causing me a little bit of pain, but I'm nearly there with the answer.
How can it be 47? It is not an equal number. I don't agree. I don't believe it. No.
What are you saying? Why can't 47 be the answer? I mean, it seems like a reasonably good answer to me.
I think. Okay, let me think.
You are a screwball.
I'm a screwball.
Totally screwball.
Me. I am a screwball. Yeah. That's where I make my money. You. And
what about me?
You are not a screwball, which is why you haven't been promoted. Everybody knows the edgy one gets to the top.
You might have told me you need to be a screwball to get on in this. Oh, this is terrible.
You're never going to get to the top of the organization. I'm at the top.
Take that. I'm going to... I hate you. What do you think about it? Oh, I've got a phone call coming in. I can hear it on my mobile phone.
You have that. Have some of that.
What do you mean 47's not the answer? That's what George is telling me right now.
See, I told you it's exactly wrong.
The person on the end of this phone agrees with you.
Well, this must be my mother.
Yes, it is a woman with a very deep voice. I think it could be your mother.
Yes, she has a deep voice, so what about it? It's good for her work with the deaf children. They feel the vibrations.
Look at that! You have got the answer tattooed in the side of your head! That is cheating!
Yeah, you like it. It cost me $3.
If you move just a little bit closer, I'm sure I can pick your nose from here.
Wait.
Yes.
No, I'm thinking,
I think I can squeeze that pimple.
Please don't. Please don't.
Oh, I don't want to see it. Pan left, they'll do this. They'll move around like that seamlessly, and then now these two players are doing whatever the scene is. So we're going to move them around and shuffle around the different scenes, and we'll flip back and forth and see what happens. We'll get suggestions to start each of their scenes. So for Harry and Patty, let's have maybe an unusual object for them to do a scene about. Or even a usual object.
A sewing machine.
A sewing machine, that's a great idea. So you're going to do a scene about a sewing machine. Pan left one time. Okay, now Lauren and Harry, let's have them some sort of an activity for them to be doing their scene about.
Putting lawns.
What's that?
Putting lawns.
Putting lawns. Of course, you know all about that. So, Pan left, they're going to do a scene about putting lawns. Yeah, cutting lawns. Oh, I didn't know what putting lawns was like. I guess everyone else knows. I'll just pretend it's something I know about. Okay, cutting lawns. That makes much more sense. Thank you for that. And so for Sam and Lauren, let's have an interesting place for two people to meet each other, maybe.
Batman's cave.
Batman's cave. So we're going to do a scene in Batman's cave. That's a really good idea. So Pan left one time. And for these last two, anything at all that you want them to do a scene about. Whatever you think might be interesting.
Getting married.
Getting married! So we're going to do a scene about getting married. Really good idea. So, real quick review. I just want to make sure I know what all of our scenes are about. Yes?
Getting married.
Pan left one time.
My brain. Sewing machine.
Sewing machine. All right. Pan left one time.
Cutting lawns.
Cutting lawns. Pan left one time.
Balance Cave!
Balance Cave. Okay, and so to start us out, let's try pan right 2 times.
What's that you've got there?
This is my traditional Victorian sewing machine,
Oh, that looks brilliant, like.
as it's a very complex piece of equipment.
What's this bit do?
I'm not sure yet.
I'll put my finger. Look, it's bleeding now.
But it's very well stitched up, isn't it?
That's true.
Pan right 1 time.
Son, you've come a long way to get here today on this red and white carpet like a barber's pole. It's time for you to be walked down the aisle by me, your father.
Dad, what do you call it when your feet feel really cold?
I believe that's called cold feet, son.
I think I've got that. Dad.
Well, let's just check. I've got a thermometer here with me. I'll just make sure. Oh, that's not very good at all. You do have a cold temperature. You've got cold feet, son. Maybe I could massage them for you. I am your father, after all.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Take the shoe off.
Just get that.
Pan left 3 times.
Excuse me, is this Batman's cave?
Yes, you're just in time for the 3 o'clock tour.
Oh, that's fabulous. I was looking everywhere. I've had my badge, but I couldn't find the cave.
Yes, well, here we are. Do you have your headset ready?
Oh, I do.
Bat set, as we call it. It's available in 7 bat languages, from Bat Polish to Bat Japanese.
Oh, fabulous, yes.
Okay, if you come over here, just step to right here, watching the Bat crevasse.
Oh,
Here we have all of the Batmobiles, right from 1970s model, right through to the modern cartoon Batmobile.
wow. And we're going to meet Batman, I heard, as well in the cave at some exciting point.
Well, we are going to meet Batman.
You're Batman, aren't you?
Pan right 1 time.
So is it just the front lawn you're wanting done today, Mrs. Jones?
Yes, right. If you could just get the front down, that'd be great.
Right. Well, I'll make a start.
All right, you want a cup of tea while you're getting started?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Started 3rd time.
Have you taken your shirt off yet?
Just the top one.
I like the lawnmower. You have to take all the shirts off.
Yeah?
There you go, tea, black. So I like it. I like my lawnmowers to like it as well, black.
Yeah. Black.
Yeah, real tea.
Real tea.
All right, drink your tea, get to cutting.
Oh, my stroke, that's a bit hot.
Yeah. G'day, I say, to tea.
Yeah.
Pan right 1 time.
Whoa! You managed to stitch extra fingers onto your hand. I mean, you've got 7 now.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it? It comes from the valleys.
That's
During the...
That's because it's a singer.
Yes.
Pan right 2 times.
You're right, I'm the Batman. But now you know my secret identity.
I won't tell anyone, Batman. It's fine. I'm such a Bat fan. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
Well, I suppose just this one time.
I can forsake my life and live here in the Batcave if you want.
It's nice to be able to share my secret with someone, but I have one more secret.
Pan left 1 time.
I'm feeling much warmer, Dad.
I'm glad the massage helped.
My
son.
shoulders are a bit cold.
Let's just rub these. This takes me back to when I got married to your mother. It was a glorious, sunny day. You weren't there, you know.
I was about 2 months off.
Yeah, she did have a bit of a bump. That's true. You know, it didn't matter how much I punched her; it just wouldn't go away.
It's a good job Sandra's pregnant too. She fits in Mum's wedding dress.
Yeah, 3 times.
Left.
Left 3 times.
Deal with it.
That's right, I'm Robin too! Hey, right, one time!
Will you marry me?
Of course I will, Jimbo. You done such a great job with the lawn. How can I say no?
I'll keep your grass short forever.
Alright. Sam is a contestant on a game show. And Sam doesn't know where he's from, what he does for a living, or what fabulous prize he might have a chance to win. And Patty is going to give him little clues with the help of our lovely assistant Lauren. And they're going to get him to try and guess these three things. And we'll help him out. If he's getting close to it, we'll kind of like snap our fingers a little bit. This is the improv snap. Kind of let him know like he's getting close to getting it. And when he gets it, we're going to clap our hands. So let's have a really unusual location. Where is he from? Some really unusual place for him to be from that would be kind of difficult to guess. Go away.
Slough.
What's that?
Slough.
Slough. What is that?
Place in Yorkshire.
It's a place in Yorkshire. So he has to guess Slough, which is a place in Yorkshire. So good luck to him. I don't have to play the game. That's good. That's a really good idea. What about some sort of a weird job? Some kind of unusual.
Flower arranger.
What?
Flower arranger.
Flower arranger with one extra element. I really like flower arranger, and we're going to add one extra thing to maybe some element of danger to the flower arranger. He's gay. He's a gay flower arranger? No, we don't want to go down that road. No, we don't need that. One extra little thing. What's that?
Ranges
Carnivorous.
He's a flower arranger for carnivorous flowers. So that's his job. That's a really good one. And what weird prize could he win? Potentially. A what? A weekend hour! That's a great prize, actually. Okay, so he is. Let's have a recap of all
A
the things.
weekend iron with Colonel Gaddafi.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so he's from Slough. Slough. You know. You don't know Slough?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling
Slough. His occupation he's a flower arranger for carnivorous flowers, and he's winning a week in Arran to hang out with Gaddafi. Colonel Gaddafi. All right, so we're going to get him. Come on, buddy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for our finalists here. Alrighty, Sam, are you excited to be here?
I'm so excited.
Oh, that's great news. That's great news. Now, before we engage in the final round, I think myself and all the folks here would really like to know a little bit more about where you're from. We'd sure like to get some interesting details and information from you about your hometown.
Oh yeah. Well, I've come a long way.
That's true. It is a fair way from here.
Yeah, it's I've come across the sea, and
That's true.
and I've come. I was in a car at one point. They put a bag over my head. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Well, I don't think that normally happens where you're from. I think that must have just been a bad day in the office for someone.
Yeah, that was
Do
not
you
my
find
favorite event.
you have trouble getting out of your town? What with all the hills that surround it, it must make it quite tricky getting up and over them. I hear it's quite windy as well.
Yeah, the Windy City, yeah, Chicago. Yeah, a favorite musical of mine, of course.
I'm sure it is, young Sam. I think I feel that your hometown has got a much more kind of down-to-earth, maybe even occasionally underground, like the Welsh kind of vibe to the area.
Yeah, lots of mines there.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Mining town. I know tons of mining towns, of course.
Yes, and I think you might find that if we were just ambling along here, you could say that
This is a nice amble.
we
yeah,
were
I like
walking,
it.
not at a fast pace, but a kind of...
A stroll.
maybe some different letters in that word. Rearrange them a little, have a play around with the word stroll, and see what makes you tickle inside, young man.
A slaughter.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. And,
Beep, beep.
oh, it's our wonderful assistant,
Excuse
Sharon.
me. I just wanted to let everyone at home know that it's almost time for the coleslaw round of our game.
Oh yes, we definitely want some coleslaw. Now, I was wondering if I just want to
confused.
I just want to quickly quiz you on a couple of your pronouns, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I was
of
wondering
course. Fire away. I need all the help I can get.
Now, of course, we all know the pronoun for what you or I. Oh, there they are. You and I are pronouns.
We are.
I've got two out the way for you already.
You and I are pronouns.
Do you want to reel a few more off?
We.
Keep going.
He. She.
Maybe try something with no ger. Oh, that's a big word for a little guy. So,
Yeah.
you remember what our wonderful assistant was saying about coleslaw? And that wonderful pronoun that you discovered on your own song. Maybe if we forgot about the coal from the mines, and you just put that little sandwich together and bit into it and told me where you're from.
I'm from Slowick.
Yeah!
I mean, you know, you think I would know? I've been there for 25 years.
It's a quaint little town in Yorkshire.
It is indeed. I knew that all along.
You've got a very interesting job there in Slough. I'm really fascinated by the nature of it.
Well, you know,
Sorry. That's probably not a problem for you, is it?
well, no, I'm used to that, you know, doing my extermination in Slowick.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could probably sideline in that. What was the nature of your business?
No, I trained it as my minor in college.
Absolutely. So I wonder, how do you tend to your product on a daily basis? Does it require a can or maybe a spray?
Well, you know, I go in, I mix them up with the spray, and then I...
That's interesting, and because presumably they need some other kind of...
I'm sorry. You're not in the right spot for the cameras. If I could just get you there.
Oh, sorry, Sharon.
And if I could just sort of situate, just sort of orientate, just sort of, just get you there. Just sort of move the spot you're in, if you will. That'd be great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yes, that's our wonderful assistant Sharon again, helping make sure we're in the spots here.
Very helpful.
Sorry, flies in here. Sorry, we'll get the stage manager on that. I'm sorry, you must be used to a fly-free environment, given your job.
Where I am, yeah, in the no-fly zone.
More on that later. I hear that your product doesn't tend to generally exist in this kind of climate. It's normally from somewhere more tropical.
Well, no, of course, because we don't get many mosquitoes around here.
That's true, and you have to import those in especially to make sure that your product thrives.
Yeah, I am indeed in the mosquito bug spray insect repellent business.
Let me tell you something. I am a man. We can all see that clearly, and I come from Mars. And you know, there's another planet out there that where women come from, and somebody decided...
Of course, yeah, you know, I go to the garden center and I buy some Venus flytraps,
and then
I sell them door to door.
I think you've got one place that you do this.
I sell them in my shop.
Yeah, what do you do before you sell them? You maybe think about where they go.
Put them on the floor.
That's a novel way of doing things. I've got to say.
I've always been a bit
if you could come up for a verb.
Just sort of get that right. I just want to make sure it's in the right place.
Now, if you were to come up with a verb for making sure that these Venus flytraps and other plants of that nature were in a certain position, or you know what would that verb be?
I am an arranger of Venus flytraps.
Okay, now we're gonna speed on to the quick final round here.
Awesome. Done with that round.
And for your final question, I'm getting it in on the stereo.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
What is the largest mammal in the world?
It is the pygmy shrew.
Oh, Sam, you are so close. I think you'll find it's the blue whale.
I always get those two mixed up.
That's such a shame. That's such a shame.
Easy
Jared,
mistake.
wonderful, and please can you show our poor contestant and the folks at home what he could have won today?
Of course.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Frankly, I'd say I've been stunned by it all day.
It's stunning. You know, I always wanted my own taser.
That's true.
I also want these.
I'm sure you do want your taser, but I don't think you'd want that if you were involved in this prize.
No,
Unless
of
you
course
got a little
not.
out of hand on your little jaunt.
Yeah, no, you know, I certainly, you know, if I was walking him along on his leash.
Well, hey, he's not quite in prison yet, Sam. He's not quite in prison yet. Maybe he will require release when he has to go do war crime tribunals.
Oh yeah, because I've always wanted my own dictator, and
Oh, some might call him that. Some might call him that. And of course, you and he would have a wonderful time
of course,
in a place
because
very close to your heart right now.
slow it.
I know. Doesn't matter how far away you get, you're still there in your tiny little mind.
Yeah.
However, I'm talking about somewhere much, much closer to us both right now.
Yeah, here in Arran.
How long were you planning? Well, how long is this trip even? It says just here next to the person you'll be taking with you.
It's 3 hours.
Multiply that.
What's that label?
Oh, there's the real answer. Try going for a slightly larger period of time.
It's 400 years.
So, maybe you should go with something that there are 52 of in a year.
It's a week.
Yay! And who are you coming with, Sam?
It's certainly.
See, I think he would maybe enjoy the hydrative nature of our surroundings, even though he does come from a coastal country. I think he'd enjoy the nice mild climate as opposed to his hot African
Muammar Gaddafi.
Starting game for the second half is called Zulu, and the way it works is all of our players are going to get up, and they are going to pitch some sort of a product to us, and they're going to keep inventing new products, sort of like they're a commercial or something like that. So they'll take like a common object, like maybe say soap, and they'll have to step forward and they'll name a totally new brand of soap, and then they'll tell you about that soap when I point at them. So they'll say like Robo Soap. It's such a good soap that it turns you into a robot. Okay, that wasn't a good one, but that's why they're doing it, not me. So and then they'll keep doing that, and then I'll point at another person. They'll have to come up with a new one, and every time I point at them, they have to keep coming up with new ones. If they ever stutter or they sort of mess up, or if you just don't like what they said, if it just wasn't your cup of tea, then you have the option of shouting in unison, "Die!" So you can tell them to die, and then that person has to die a very painful and humiliating death in front of us. So let's have them all up, and we're just going to practice that one time here. So let's say that you were doing the soap thing, and call you forward and do a crappy soap, and we're all going to say "die" when he does that. Yep.
Fishing soap. It's ideal for when you don't like greasy fish and you just want to get all that oil.
Okay, hey, that was pretty good there. So, but he's okay, he's alive. So we reserve our dice for when they mess up or when it's just something you've heard before or whatever. So, to get us all started, what is this common product that they're going to be selling to us?
Hat.
They're going to be. What did you say?
Hat.
So they're selling hats. So this is a Zulu about hats.
Clown hats. You know, you want to look like a clown sometimes, so you put a hat on and look like a clown. It's brilliant.
Arran hats. These are made entirely of aromatics. They don't actually exist. They float around your head, and as you walk down the street, you'll smell delicious.
Cat hats. These are made exclusively from cats, and they're available from any good cat retailer. Use
Silly. Whenever
He
you're making up a present, you can rip a bit off your hat and stick down your present.
Samurai hats, bring out the honourable man in you. If anyone sees you in this hat, they know that you're the honourable kind of guy.
dogfight hats, ideal for wearing in a mess.
truncated hats, because you're not sure which way it wants to go. It's like, is it going up here and then left, or is it going straight forward, or is it coming out sideways? You can put drains in there and have your own tubing system to plumb your brain outside so that people can hear your thoughts and see them.
Chocolate hats. Go to a party, put a chocolate hat on, watch the television. You don't have to...
Bubble wrap hats for the stressed man. He likes plastic hats. They're plastic, they're in.
Cheese hats. You can take that bit of cheese off and put it...
Bold hats! We all know that bold's in this season, so come on down and get your bold hat from Jim's dandy hats. Who doesn't love a dandy? We'll sell it.
Hat baguettes, you know, you can just rip a bit off and dip it in your...
Telephone hat. You're out having a walk with your hound. Hello!
Earwax hats for those extra days when you...
Wig hat. Is it a hat? Is it a wig? Who knows? You can wear it when you go into a function and you need a hat. You can turn it inside out.
Television hat. Take that hat off and you can watch EastEnders anytime you want.
Never mentioned EastEnders.
Hats. The hats are
They're going to be some sort of a three-headed creature that is going to sing an opera song to us, similar to the when they're speaking one word at a time, but now they're singing in an opera style. What is the grave topic of this particular opera? Because operas are, you know, what?
the Battle of Culloden.
So an epic opera about the Battle of Culloden from a three-headed opera singer. So, take it away, please.
When the Jacobites were coming down to Culloden, there were English men and horses galloping toward their camp. The soldiers stood waiting for the cavalry. So when they arrived, the Jacobites fixed their guns with powder, etc., and fired at the men, felling 2 or 3, maybe even 5.
Historically accurate, that. Yep, 2, 3, or 5, as best we know. So, our next game is Should Have Said. This is a really fun game. I enjoy this one. It involves everyone in the audience. But we're going to have Harry and Patty on stage. They're going to be acting out a scene, and whenever they say something, and you want to see them say it again, maybe a little bit more interesting, or you just want to see what else they can say, you want to put them under pressure, what we say is should have said. So, for example, let's say that you were, you guys just say any old thing.
Bananas are the best fruit in the world.
Should have said.
I think they taste disgusting.
Should have said.
Why not try wearing one as a hat?
There you go, alright? So just like that. And basically anyone out there can say should have said, and if you say it, they have to change what they just said, or even what they just did. Like, if they did something and you can say should have said, we'll make them should have said their action, if that makes sense. So, let's have, for the two of these folks, I don't know, a relationship between the two of these. What? How are these people know each other? What is their relationship? What is their bond with each other? Brothers. They are brothers. So these are close brothers, and these close brothers will act out a scene about brotherhood. And you can say should have said whenever you want.
Gary, it's good to see you, bro.
Maximilian.
It's been a while since I've seen you. You've been away.
I have. It's been a very... I haven't. You just haven't been paying attention to me.
Well, I'm sorry, Gary.
Should have said.
I don't really care about you at all. That's why I don't really pay any attention to you ever.
Should have said.
I've been watching you, Gary. I've been watching your every movement around this cafeteria that we co-own.
And that we live above.
Yes, that's right. We live above the cafeteria.
Should have said.
Yes, we live above the cafeteria, but only during the week.
That's right. At the weekends, I live in South Africa. At weekends, I live in the Transvaal.
Oh, it's fascinating, Gary. I wish I knew where that was.
So do I.
So, business isn't going well. Business is going great. I think we should not change our business strategy at all.
I think you're right. I think me cutting vegetables and you serving tables is perfect.
Absolutely. I was just thinking though, maybe we could change something around here. Maybe we could swap. And you could serve the tables and I chop the vegetables.
I don't like change.
Should have said.
I love change.
Let's go and let's do it. Come on.
Oh, right.
So those are the plates, and you put them over there. It's real simple. I can't see anything going wrong with that.
Right, it's these plates.
I'm sure that something terrible is going to happen. So just get on with it and let's see what goes on. I'm going to chop some vegetables.
Right, this should be no problem at all. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to be quite strange. Sort of supernatural.
Oh my God, Gary, are you levitating a plate?
Should have said.
Oh my God, Gary, are you juggling in slow motion?
Yes, I am. I learned it on the streets of Johannesburg.
Oh, Gary, we've got to make this part of the store, the cafe. Maybe instead of chopping vegetables and serving plates, you could just juggle people's lunches.
Should have said.
Maybe you could just juggle afternoon tea.
Should have said.
Maybe you could throw random objects from the kitchen up and see how they land in slow motion. Maybe you could juggle knives onto the Maybe you could juggle me with a knife onto the vegetables. Oh my
Amazing!
God!
I haven't seen anyone jump like that since I haven't seen anyone jump as gracefully as that since the film Bambi.
Oh, this is going to be great times ahead of us, Gary. I can see it now. I can't see anything. I've been blind since you got here. I can't believe you let me chop things, Gary. I'm slowly losing all of my senses.
Here.
What?
No, don't. Come back to me, Maximilian. Come back from the dark.
I think
Give me the knife. It's dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Come back. Walk towards the light. No, not that light. The metaphorical light.
Oh, okay. I'll go for that light. I'm not like a moth. I'm gonna veer away from all light sources and make sure that I don't get damaged retinas.
That's exactly what our mother taught us.
I think we're nearing the end, Gary. I can feel it now.
I think you're right. It does feel very like those customers are leaving and that'll be it for the day. Those people are dying. One lady choked on her soup.
This is called Two Pillars. The way it works, quite simple. We'll have two volunteers to just sit in two chairs. Maybe we
have an abundance of chairs.
Yep, we have abundance of chairs also. So we'll have two people sitting in these chairs, and our actors will be performing a scene, and at some point they'll need a word, and they'll be saying, I can't think of what I'm about to say.
Two
you at this particular point in time. So that's the way they're going to do it. So they'll tap you, and you just say whatever word is in your head. You can try to mess them up. You can say words that don't really go along with the flow of the scene, or you can try to help them out. It's up to you. So if anyone's feeling particularly destructive, or if they want to help us out, you can come up here and just sit here, and whenever they tap you on the shoulder, just say a random word. So 2 volunteers. Now usually if you volunteer someone else, it means that you have to. That was a hidden rule that you didn't know about, and someone else to volunteer their friend, and that's you now too. Also. No, not you. Come on up here. All right, well then you come up there. Norman again then. All right, come on, Norman. What's your name? Jai, how's that sun there? You want to move forward a bit?
That sounds incredible.
There we go. Yeah. So we have Di and Norman helping us out. Lauren and Sam will be playing this game. And to start them out, let's have some sort of an unusual place. Some sort of an unusual place for them to be.
Sudan.
What did you say? Sudan. Okay, so they're doing a scene about Sudan or in Sudan, and they'll be getting their words from our 2 pillars here. So go ahead.
Hi, Jeff. I'm reporting for work. I'm ready to help you strap the saddles to the camels.
Yes, well, I can see you're here in plenty of time, Susie, but actually the camels haven't arrived themselves.
Oh, I hope nothing's happened to them. I was worried that maybe again they might have
got lost in the sand.
got lost in the sand. I heard that happens a lot.
Yeah, well, they are the same colour as the sand, so it's quite easy for them to get lost.
Oh, yeah.
But actually, I think what must have happened is
They lost their water bottle.
they lost their water bottles.
Oh, yeah. That's
You know what they're like.
They came equipped, but
Oh, no, not these ones.
these are the specialty camels with water ball attached to their with water balls attached to their backs.
Yeah, that's what they are. So we're just waiting for them to arrive. They should be here about. Oh, here they are now.
Okay. Does that mean that we can start the
Journey.
Does that mean we can start the journey?
Yep, journey's underway already. Did you not notice?
Oh, hey now. I was hoping that maybe you'd do a. I was hoping maybe you'd do a dance.
Yeah, well, I am a master of the
Lawrence Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia camelback dancing extravaganza.
Oh, so for a boss who can do that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Goes a bit like this.
Oh, that's just simply fantastic. I was hoping you could also
Make something disappear.
make something disappear.
It's my specialty. In fact, I will make the camel disappear as I ride it.
How do you know?
It's gone.
Wait just a minute here. I'm entirely convinced. I think you might be
I can't. Playing the fool.
playing the fool with your
Friends.
and
Enemies.
enemies.
I am off. It is my want to play the fool with my friends and enemies, but in this instance, I'm
In a mirage.
in a mirage. The camel's still here.
Sorry, I apologize. I'm new to the Sudan. Let me just clarify. The camels have water bottles. We're in a mirage.
In a mirage.
And that must mean that
Awake.
I'm awake.
You are wide awake. I, on the other hand, am
In an oasis.
in an oasis, having a bath,
Great.
as is also my want.
Fabulous. You know, I've dreamed about this day, and now that it's finally come, the only thing I can think is
I'd like to rub oil on you.
I love to rub oil on you.
Bring it up.
So to start them off, to do their ordinary scene, let's have some sort of a, I don't know, maybe a contest. Some sort of some reason for a rivalry or some sort of a contest between the two of them that they could be competing in or something like that. Any sort of anything like that.
Girding contest.
It's a what?
Gurning.
Gurning! Alright, so you know all about gurning?
Face pulling.
They're face pulling. Yes. So they're gurning. So they're going to do a scene about their. It's up to you. So do that scene, and then when they're done, I'll make them redo it in a different style, which we'll come up with. Yep.
Yeah, Vinny, come here. Come here.
All right.
All right, look, here's the deal. I've been talking to the big man, and he says we gotta do this new thing for the initiation, all the new guys. We gotta yank on the faces.
All right, I'll do it. I'm up for it. I'll do anything once.
Yeah. Right, so, here's the deal. They're gonna come in. They're gonna be a whole line of them, all these punks and stuff, and then we're gonna yank on their faces. If they can handle it, they're in the gang. Yeah.
All right, sounds sweet as.
Right.
Shall I?
I gotta test you first.
Oh.
Make sure you're all right.
All right.
Right. Yeah. How'd that go down for you?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I'm upset about it. Vinny? In a gentle way so I don't damage the chair here.
All right, just relax. You know, simmer down. Don't be damaging the furniture. You know. All right, Vin. I don't upset you. Just saying, respect.
Don't mess with Carl, Vinny.
I would never mess with the Carl, the Vinny.
Right.
I'm so confused. I don't know who I am.
All right, Vinny.
Yes.
Don't take the piss. I'm Carl. You're Vinny. I pulled on your face. Got angry. Hit the chair. All right. Now we're gonna have the guys in here. All right?
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Let me send in the first one.
Okay.
Come on in, guy. Yeah, you. Get in here. We heard you want to be in the gang, huh?
Oh, I want to be in the gang.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you handle pain?
Yeah.
I'm all about the pain.
Yeah? You want to join the Red Hooks?
Oh,
We're the Red Hooks.
yeah, we are. I want to be a red hook.
Great.
Red hooks!
Shall I pull it now?
Pull out his face, Vinny. Go on.
Sorry about this, by the way.
Okay, all right. So that's the first scene about the initiation of that person into their face hooking cult or whatever that was. So now they're going to redo that, or the spirit of that, in a different style. So like horror, science fiction, whatever. The more specific stuff you can come up with, the better. So any ideas for that?
Musical theatre.
Musical theater. So right off the bat, they're going to redo that now in musical theater style. Go ahead.
Vinny, 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 come here.
Yes, the Cole. What can I do for you?
Right, here's the thing, guy. We've been given a task from the big guy, all right? We're gonna get into it. We're gonna bring in the guys. They're gonna be part of the gang, see? We're gonna bring them in. We're gonna yank on their face. We're gonna test them out. Test them out. Test them out real bad with the hooks. Cause we're the hooks.
The Hooks.
Yeah. Now, Vinny, I gotta test it out on you first, all right?
What, Nicole?
Right. I'm gonna yank on your face. Let's make sure this goes all right. Oh, you've made me angry.
I don't want to make you angry.
No?
No, please don't get angry. Please, no, not like last time.
Not like last time. Last time. Yeah, last time. I got angry, didn't I?
No. Last time, Nicole, he cut me a Chelsea smile and then he damaged my table.
The table. Yeah, that's right.
You don't be damaging the furniture again.
All right, let's get the guys in here.
Get him
All
in.
right.
Hey.
Hey there, guy.
We'll be in your gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Red Hooks.
The red hook.
The Red Hooks.
The Red Hooks.
The Red Hooks.
The Red Hooks.
All right, Vinny, pull out his face and use the hook.
Alright, so another style of theater, maybe some, like a specific movie that you've seen, television, anything like that?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. It's been a while, and you're going to redo it perfectly in the style of Alice in Wonderland. Good luck.
Hey, Vinny, I saw this note here from the big guy. It said we had to pull on people's faces and then drink this elixir. What do you think of that?
Do you think it's true, or is it false? What's the difference?
I don't know. I can't decide. Here's the thing, right? See, I want to figure it out, but I don't. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to pull on a face and see what it does.
You must do what you must do, young Mr. Carl.
All right. Let's see. If I pull on your face, what'll this do to me?
Faith, Mr. Carl, you are so big, and yet small inside. Is it paradox, is it not? I feel you must not damage the furnishings, though.
Let's see what this elixir does.
Small once more.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
I hope we haven't angered the big boss queen.
Oh yes,
I heard she's coming in soon.
Oh no, I must flee. Flee to foot, too late.
Hello, the Queen. How's it going? What happened to my chair?
Nothing, Your Majesty. Nothing at all.
Abstract.
So this is their last redo of it, another style of whatever.
Characters from Doctor Who.
An episode of Doctor Who. Awesome. All right, awesome. All right, so do it. Good luck.
Come on, you know Doctor Who.
Yeah, like from 4 episodes. I'm new.
Time traveling guy, you know it.
Mr. Carl, you're my new assistant. Small female assistant who will help me to travel through time and pull faces.
That's true.
Yes.
Is it okay if I just bring my husband along?
I wouldn't have it any other way, although I should warn you, if you enter your husband into the vortex, his face may be distorted.
Oh, that's okay because he's a nurse or doctor. And he can probably take care of himself. Let me just bring him in.
Bring him in. Watch out for the chair, you're damaging the furniture.
It looks bigger inside.
Okay, so what it works is you're bringing it all sorted out there from Doctor Who and also Wonderland? Okay. So they're going to act out a scene, and you're going to give them the first line of this scene, a line directly in the middle of it, and the last line of the scene, and they have to work around it and make sense of it. So we're going to get 3 totally unrelated lines. So maybe a line of dialogue, something you would say, whatever, just any old random line of dialogue.
You ate your mother's foot.
You ate your mother's foot.
You ate your mother's foot. So that's the start of the scene. That's a good start. You ate your mother's foot is the start of the scene. Now, somewhere that they're going to work from there, they're going to go to the middle of the scene. There's going to be a totally unrelated sentence in there. What will that be?
It's a heavy-set moose.
To go with that now. So it goes to, it's a heavy-set moose. And what was your idea for the last line?
Buckfast is a lovely drink.
Hey!
Buckfast is a lovely joke. I see where this is going. So let's see if we can recap it. You ate your mother's foot. It's a heavy-set moose. And Buckfast is a lovely drink. Is that the line? Yeah, Buckfast is a lovely drink. Okay. So good luck to the 2 of them. What are they doing? What are they doing here? Just to start them off with. Some sort of an activity 2 people can do, keeping it shopping. They're chopping. Shopping. Okay, so they're shopping together.
You ate your mother's foot because your cooking is so bad. I think we should have extra hot spices to cover up how terrible your cooking is.
Oui, we should. This is a great idea. Thank you, Pierre.
That is nothing. I was trying to insult you. You're not taking this seriously. Your cooking needs to get better.
Oh, sorry, I'm just in such a good mood. I heard you were making the frog legs tonight, and I just thought maybe you could show me.
I cannot show you that yet. You have not promoted yourself to high enough standard. You will be on the desserts tonight.
Pierre, I worked in this kitchen. I was a dishwasher. I brought the coffees. I chopped the vegetables.
That
what
is
can I do
true.
for you?
It is true, you have done very well. Your apprenticeship has been above average, I would say.
Oh,
but the dessert you made the last time, it was not good.
No, I had wonderful things. They said, to me, they said it was gorgeous. They said it was lovely. They had so many things.
They said they could not stop chewing it.
It was a heavy set mousse.
It was too heavy.
That was the intention, all right, Pierre?
There was one person, he chewed it for 3 weeks. I could not get him out of the restaurant.
But he will never forget.
It's true, he will never forget. Yes. The dentist bill that he got.
Pierre, I will do anything. Anything you tell me, I will do it.
You will stack the dishwasher?
I will saute, I will stack. I will do anything that you need. I will bring your drinks for you while you enjoy your cooking.
Yes, I am partial to a bit of red wine. You can bring me my red wine now. In the middle of the supermarket. Why not?
Yes. Well, we shop for ingredients for tonight. I will serve you. You shop for the things that we need, and I will get the red wine.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
Do not let anybody see you uncorking the bottle.
Great. I found everything that I needed. This is a fabulous big Asda.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
This is an excellent shopping trip. We should do that more often.
We should. I wish the other chefs I worked for let me come shopping in preparation for the evening.
Oh, this is highly medicinal, I think.
This is not what you asked for.
Well, it's red and medicinal, but I do not think it is any normal red wine I've tasted before.
It's a lovely drink. What are you talking about? Ah, perhaps the confusion is that you're talking in French and I'm talking in English.
This is perhaps a confusion.
I'm so sorry.
Let me have a little bit more, and maybe I can translate without noticing you're speaking a different language.
Yes. Please give it a try.
It's getting better.
Yes. It is a lovely drink, I believe.
Yes, it is a lovely drink. And there is a line I'm about to deliver to you, if only I could remember it.
I thought this was called red wine. I thought red wine would be delicious.
I would bet my last buck that it is not a red wine. No, it is not.
Is it not? Then
No.
what do you call this in your godforsaken language?
Well, it's very good. Get some more fast.
Oh, okay. Oh, it says a bouquet. I cannot read it with the crazy language.
It is a bottle of Buckfast.
Oh, sacré bleu!
That will have to do.
So,
The Buckfast, what about it?
the Buckfast is delicious.
I agree. I want
It's a
more.
wonderful drink. The Buckfast is fabulous.
I will listen to the tannoys. I can hear.
The Buckfast is a great
Special
drink.
offer on Buckfast. It's a lovely drink.
Thank you very much. Wow.